So, pretty general question, but we asked Marcus the same thing. How is Sergio able to have 6 this early?
Right place, right time. Again, like there's just the belief that he has now that maybe wasn't there at the start of his career, where I think when you believe you're going to score, you have greater capacity to anticipate when an opportunity's coming and arrive in more goal-scoring positions. And he's doing that very, very effectively right now. So long may it continue. Obviously, we expect with the greatest respect to what we've played so far, some tougher tests and a really tough road trip now to 2 tournament teams from last season in Cal Baptist and LMU. So we'll take the quality and the good with what we've had in this 3-game home stretch and make sure we're ready for next week.
Marcus kind of referenced the work that Sergio put in over the offseason, but didn't get into really details. What was the biggest stride that Sergio made in his game from last year coming into this year?
Again, I honestly think we're conveniently forgetting how effective he was last season as well. It wasn't that he didn't do incredibly well last year and put up great numbers for us last season as well. But yeah, some players go through hot streaks. Obviously, think about the start that Marcus had this time last year, and kind of Sergio's kind of enjoying that kind of spell. Again, long may it continue. We have to be realistic that there'll probably be a game where he doesn't score. But I think we've also shown through 3 games that we have a number of attacking players that can be very, very threatening in front of goal.
Are there any tactical adjustments you've made going into this season that's led to Sergio having this boom of production?
No, I wouldn't think so. Like I said, I think it's his own growth, his own belief, and his own ambitions to how far he can take his career as well beyond West Virginia. I think he's understands this is an important year as a last year. He wants it for all the right reasons. He wants it for himself. He wants it for his own personal ambition, but he definitely wants it for the team and makes decisions that are incredibly selfless. I'm sure he'll pass when the right moment comes, and has shown moments of that already. But just incredibly happy for him that he's off to such a good start and can probably carry that confidence through the remainder of the season.
You mentioned the road trip that you guys are about to go on. What are the challenges of just the first road trip of the year, especially when you're going that far away?
Yeah, this is a big one. Obviously, first time in a long time the program's gone out to the West Coast for an extended trip like this. I just looked at the forecast. That's going to be pretty crazy. I think it's 103, 104 for some of the days that we're there. That will be the first component of it. There's obviously a time differential in terms of kicking off 10 p.m. Eastern time and how we'll have to adapt to that. So it's not without its challenges, but we've consistently shown that we're up for those challenges. Our record against top 25 programs has been pretty formidable, certainly in the last year. We know from an RPI perspective and a strength of schedule that with respect to what we've played, we'll need to improve upon that, and this next trip is an opportunity to do that.
You've been able to put a lot of the younger guys in these last 2 games. What is kind of like the keys you're trying to see when you give them the opportunity to kind of show what they got?
Yeah, that they're ready. I think we feel really, really encouraged with this freshman class in particular of just how good they look and how excited we are for the long-term future of the program and the continuity of the program. Some of them have had to be patient so far, and some of them will have to continue to be patient because we have a quality group of seniors and returning players that are in leadership positions that have done so well for the program over an extended period of time. But they're not far behind. I think they showed that second half, our capacity to maintain the attack and stay in the attacking half with what Tristan, Excelli and Weston as an important part of the build in particular. They didn't miss a beat. We didn't miss a beat. They looked just as effective as the guys that played in the first half for us. So we're really, really excited about feeling like we've had a very, very successful recruiting cycle coming into 2024, and we want to make sure that we continue to give them exposure and opportunities. We've had a few niggles and a few injuries up to this point in the season. Again, that will be something we'll have to expect and anticipate. So you want to feel like that group in particular is not thrown in to the fire, so to speak, and has some experience leading into those games.
We're not that deep into the season, and already a number of top 15, top 10 teams have gone down just across the country. This group doesn't seem like a group that needs the reminder to lock in every game, but does that kind of help from a coaching standpoint that you've got those examples already of teams going down early in the year?
I think as baffling as it was, dropping a spot in the rankings bothered a few of them. And that's fine. That's fine. In my opinion, we shouldn't respectfully waste anyone's time with rankings until we're probably 3 weeks into the season and maybe 5-6 game sample of what we've done. Every year, on average, every program is going to lose 25% of their players from matriculation. So it's unrealistic to think that the top end teams are always going to be able to stay there and sustain it. All we can do is control our results and our performances, and we've done a very, very good job of that through the first 3 games.
Good. Okay.